Shalom, Kahalayim Laya, Hawa Bahasham, Yahushua, Bahasham, Rakakodash, Yabba honor to the apostles and to the elders of Great Millstone who rule and teach well. Most peace, love, and salutation to the hopeful elect, pushing its word and truth and sincerity. Shalom. This the brother Batak back again through the spirit with another lesson in Lord willing. This lesson is edifying. This is going to be the closing for my previous lesson, government, dependency on the government, part 1, 2, and this is going to be part 3. So like here, I keep getting a phone call and it just keep disrupting my screen recording, so I'm gonna just make this very quick. I wanted to get to this point real quick. Living off the grid and what it means. It says living off the grid means being independent of public utility systems such as electricity, water, and sewage. It involves a self-sufficient lifestyle where individuals generate their own power, manage their own water supply, and handle waste disposal separately from public services. This can include using renewable energy sources like solar, wind, or hydroelectrical power, as well as managing water for sources like wells or rainwater collection. So living off the grid means you don't depend on anything when it comes to a society. It has to offer you. You live in, probably on your own land. You have your own food. You're very, very self-sufficient. And a lot of people in this world today are not self-sufficient. They live in the cities, where it's easy accessible for food and things of that nature. A lot of people don't live off the grid, and it's going to be beneficial for some people that live off the grid, because a lot of people, they're not going to be like everybody else that's in society. They're going to know how to survive, because it's going to come down to survival at the end of the day. And only the elect are going to survive because they have faith in Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushua. It's not always about what we can do. It's about faith in what the scripture says. Wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times. But having certain knowledge about how to grow your own food, how to hunt, and how to fish, these things are very important as well. They're going to be very important in these times that we're living in now. Those are just some skills, knowing how to start a fire. It's just some skills like that you may need in these evil times. You might have to live in the woods. You might have to just find some sticks and try to start a fire in order to stay warm, or just to have light. You never know, man. So this is very important to have some skills like that, and to learn certain skills, fishing and things of that nature, so you can be somewhat self-sufficient in the evil times. The scripture says wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of our times. Isaiah 33:6, and wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times, and strength of salvation. The fear of Yahweh is his treasure. So that's the key. The fear of the Lord is the main thing. But knowing certain skills on how to start fires is some things like that. Is very good. Chief things. We went to this at camp yesterday. The chief things for the life of man are fire, here it is. Sirach 29:21. The chief thing for life is water and bread and clothing and a house to cover shame. So these are the main things that we're gonna need. As long as we got water, we got bread, we got clothing, and we got a house. In the evil times, when we got to be pilgrims of the earth, we might need. All we need is certain things, man. We don't need everything. It's gonna be about survival, and a lot of people are gonna die because ultimately they don't have the Lord, and also they don't have no faith, which those are hand in hand. Because faith is gonna be very, very important in the times that we're entering into, man. So, it's good to have certain skills. You need to know how to hunt and to fish and things of that nature, so you can be able to provide. Because people that depend on the government, They don't have no skills. They don't know how to do shit, you know? And you gotta know how to do some things, man. You gotta have some form of skill. Gotta have some skills, man. Let me see, is the scripts about skills? Ooh. Sirach chapter 1 verse 19, it says, wisdom raineth down skill and knowledge of understanding standing, and exalted them to honor that hold her fast. Let's see, he had given Sirach 38 and verses 4 through 5 through 6, it says, Yahweh had created medicines out of the earth, and he that is wise will not abhor them. Was not the water made sweet with wood, that the virtue thereof might be known? And he hath given men skill, that he might be honored in his marvelous work. So, you know, it's good to have certain skills, and in a lot of those skills come from what? Wisdom and knowledge of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, you know? So, that's all I have for this lesson. It's Lord willing, I'll be back with some more lessons concerning this topic or others. I'm going to close out by giving all praises and glory to Yahweh Bashem Yahushua Bashem Kakodash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone who rule and teach well. Shalom.